This is the continuation of an episode. If you want to get caught up, click the previous annotation in the top left corner of the video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. So one of the reasons why they're doing this, and I just want to say, I can't select them, but they are doing autonomous casual romance interactions, and very well this may be a very Randy Sims 2 playthrough. I'm determined not to turn down the settings and make them less Randy. I'm determined to let them just do their business and get on with it. Cecil is not getting anywhere with the lady, so I'm going to bring him back up here and see if he can at least... I'm going to ask him to ask Sienna to join. I like the fire here, so they can have this. I want to put a couple... Well... I don't think we're going to be able to tell who's the father of anybody's baby in this game. Because we have some love going on. Right here. Mr. Chedward. And I thought in the beginning of the Let's Play, if I remember correctly, he was... I think there was... Wasn't he going after a guy, if I remember? Yeah, I'm not feeling the love here. Are you feeling the love? So I asked the welcome wagon to come, but they have not shown up. I do not know why. But I'm going to check it out from here. And while they're doing that, stop your pausing, pumpkin. That's me talking to myself. Stop that pausing. And they just stand in the corner and randomly laugh at stuff, because that's what Sims do. Oh, hey! Here comes Giles, man about town. So this I'm going to ask, I'm going to make selectable William for a minute, because he's busy. The owner of the house is busy, but he's telling me he cannot do that. He says there's a blocked... So there's something that's causing the Sims to be unable to access down here. Let me try again. This is all part of when you download a house, you find the little route failures. Move it down there. She's talking about the school curriculum. Right here. William, you're turning out to be a lot nicer of a man than I thought you were going to be. Now, of course, I have not randomized him yet. I'm going to randomize each sim as they go around, as I go around the lot. The hood is what I mean to say. I'd also like to install some games and get some food going in this situation here. And get something for them to do collectively. I'm a big proponent of getting the Sims to be able to talk and hang out together. Because the point, at least for me. How should we do this? I'm trying to think of how I want to best do this. What are his skills and what does he like to do? Oh, he's got a good high cooking skill. So, I think you should rustle us up some grub. Oh, here we go. Tomato and mozzarella salad. I have a lot of custom food in the game, which I find to be wonderful for it bringing... Oh, fancy fruit salad. Let's do that. Because it's a last day of summer and our guests are here and everybody's enjoying themselves. Well, except for Sienna, who's obviously bored off her noggin. Sienna, wake up! Here we go. Conversation.
Bring enough.
Are you kidding me? That's the most boring thing I've ever heard.
Buduga? Oh, Budaveshni. Ah, Tukalar.
I love how they make their little points. And I don't know how you guys do it, but when they're talking, I'm literally thinking about what they're communicating about. He's talking about what it'd be like to go over to the mainland. The mainland is the other side of Acanthop that I showed you, where the Sovereignty Isle is, and other places like that. Oh, and here comes Sienna. Time to grab somebody. We'll ask Sienna to say hello to Sienna. Oh, that's going to be a mess. That's just going to be a hot, flat mess. I made these Sims with the live stream crew in 2 different live streams months apart, so I hadn't taken notice of how messed up that was. I just thought, oh, Sienna, that's a great name. And then later on I thought, oh, Senna, that's a great name. This is where the party's hopping. Okay, let's get some music out. I do not like, and maybe it's because I live with a musician, but I do not like a quiet home. From the standpoint of, I don't like it to be rowdy, but I do like, oh, I like these old clocks. But I do like there to be a little bit of hip-hop and music going on. I also feel like it makes the Let's Play a lot more interesting to have something going in the background. I'm thinking about adding some custom music to... I'm just trying to find the best place to put it. I think it would be here. Yeah. Is that correct? Yeah. This red block here is a support for the stairwell coming down, like so. I think we could just tuck a stereo underneath here. No. Not the look we're going for. Ah, how about that? Oh, too small. We want to say something that says modern man. I tell you, I really do find myself amusing, and I think that makes one of me. The rest of you guys are sitting there shaking your head, just going, oh gosh. And, true to form, Giles is the first guy to get up and start humping the bumping. I am going to have her change the music because, as we know, all of us listen to salsa a lot. So we'll try some, what kind of music would you listen to? And I think you are not making any food. Did you make food? No, you didn't. Did you see me in here? Wait, nope. I said to you to make some mozzarella salad. I think I did. Lunch sandwich of mozzarella and tomatoes and mozzarella. No, that's not what I said. I said fruit salad. Yeah, fancy fruit salad. Now, what's the problem here, son? Don't you route fail on me. I shan't have it. You shall behave. And don't be difficult. That's more like it. Get to chopping those kiwis, brother. Okay, this is what I imagined. This is exactly how I imagined William Rimmer, Little Willie, to be as an ardent admirer. Let's just check this out. As he very, very focused and determined stares deeply into the eyes of his beloved in a creepy and somewhat leering manner. Is it just me seeing the creepy here? Are you seeing the creepy? Because I'm seeing the creepy right there. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. And you have some, yeah, and you're telling him he's nuts? Please. Is she still there? Yes. Luncheon is served. Come and get it, everybody.
Oh, ah.
So you may notice, some of you, oh, did you just make and you didn't make a group meal? Oh, for goodness sakes. Some people. Oh, because I wrote, now you guys are probably going, oh, that was my fault, and you're right. I said have lunch instead of serve lunch. I'll have him go back and do that correctly, and he can complain all he wants. I'm going to remove these ceiling lights. I do not like ceiling lights. I do very much like to have lights on the ceiling, but I use these mini lights, which I have used for many years, and I think I may have removed most of my ceiling lamps because I never use them, because I'm always using these mini lights. They're here, and they are by Windkeeper. Also, I tend to be a player who turns my lights on even during the day for picture taking, and I just think it makes a nicer looking house. I like that a lot better because I can see the Sims and it doesn't feel quite so dark. And of course, little Willie comes over here and grabs his fill. This is a custom food with a custom plate from Mod The Sims. You'll notice that all of my paintings are down low on the wall here, and you might be thinking, why is that? The reason why is because, once again, of a mod that I have, which stops the paintings from having excuse me, I'm going because I'm trying to collect my thoughts. In apartment life, paintings, whether Maxis or custom, when moved a certain amount down the wall, would get a dark shadow on them. It was very annoying. So I took the time to find a mod by Thread and Sandpaper, I believe her name is. If you want to know, I'll look it up for you. And that from happening, but it moves all of the paintings down the wall, so you have to move them up. It's basically a workaround to the annoying shadow problem. And I don't really notice it, as you can tell, when I first come into a home, and then I have to remember to move all the paintings up. But you only have to do it once. You don't have to do it every time you enter the home. And like I said, this house is going to be very temporary as far as its decoration is concerned. As we get Cecil a job and some income flowing in, perhaps a young lady or gentleman to move in with him and share the house. I also feel like there should be a good dynamic economy in the Sims. And what I mean by that is that Sims will actually have a bank that they can go to borrow from. And I might have Cecil be the one who opens that bank at first. Or I may make a new Sim to be the banker. We'll see as we go along. I'll also take decorating suggestions from the audience as well, from those of you other Simmers watching this. If you say, oh, absolutely, this must go, or you absolutely have to do the walls in this color, I will certainly listen to those, and we'll see. Because I'm going to decorate in the style of the Sim, of course. How that Sim, what type of person he is. And that's why another reason why I'm not decorating right up front is because I want to find out who Cecil is. And right now, he's got a fascination with pirates, and he's not real suave with the ladies. I know you're hungry. Oh, thank you, Sienna. There we go. Eat up, peeps. I don't even have to tell them to eat. They're all grabbing some food. Let me call to dinner, call to meal, everyone. And that should cause them to do that. Go eat. So you might be wondering what this weird object by the fireplace of the chimney was. And that's simple. It is the Lot Sync Timer by Pescado. I do not understand this mod very well, so that's why I'm not talking too much about it. But basically, it should sync up all my households so that I'm not playing one household too many days and another one not enough. That's the basic point of it. I never really noticed until I started to. Oh, I should pay attention to the conversation going on. William is saying that he hopes that. Oh, they fell out of love already? That was fast. One little disagreement? You guys are going to have to be harder than that. I would like you to make some more food. I'd like you to serve some dinner. How about some pasta. Just to make sure everybody has enough to eat. How quickly our hearts bloom with love, and how quickly they fall into the dust. I think William is the type of guy who would be very persnickety and worried about little rumors and past little rumors himself. Sienna is more of a positive person, doesn't get too negative. Cinna, I haven't figured out yet. Tell me what type of person you think Cinna is. Who is it? Oh, that reminds me. There is a mod, and I'll be doing this a lot because none of the houses are set up for the way I normally play them. But I wanted to show you this on camera because there's no point in me doing it all off camera and then saying, oh, that's a this and that's a that, and you guys never seeing what the this and that was. This is a mod, little modded, it basically the feature of it that I'm trying to say is that it when I disable auto greet, it allows a caller ID function. That's the only thing I ever use it for, is this caller ID function. Now the phone is already ringing, so we won't see it in play now. But when the next person calls, we'll see that it'll pop up and tell us in the corner who's calling, which is fantastic. Oh, hey, there it is. Otto is calling. I'd like you to answer the phone. I'm also going to set the ringer for 5. And he didn't get to the phone in time. This episode is presented in parts. To see the next part, click on the next annotation in the top right corner of the video. If the next part has not been uploaded yet, it will be tomorrow. So if you want to see it, subscribe.